Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Today I would like to talk about generation. First of all, I would like to define it. A generation is all of the people born and living at about the same time, who experience the same significant events within a given period of time. The average period generally considered to be about 20 to 30 years. People of same generation experience similar social, cultural, political, economic, and socio-cultural scenario. In a book of 1991 named The Generation by journalist Neil Howe and William Strauss, divided generation into 7 different periods and named them as the greatest generation, the silent generation, baby boomers, Generation X, millennial generation, Generation Z, and the 7th generation is Generation Alpha. Now it's time to talk about the greatest generation. The greatest generation are the people who were born between 1901 to 1927. They are called the greatest generation because they grew up during the Great Depression and fought in World War I. They also called the greatest generation because they faces many great things. Those facts the next generations didn't face. So they are called the greatest generation. The next one is silent generation. The silent generation are the people who were born between 1928 to 1945. They are also called traditional generation. They are called silent generation because they are the witness of Great Depression and World War II, Wall Street stock market crash, etc. Here one term I used, Greatest Depression, I want to define it. It was actually a severe global economic downturn that affected many countries across the world. Now let's talk about the baby boomers. The baby boomers are those who were born between 1946 to 1964. They are called baby boomers because of the sharp increase in birth rates after World War II. Most baby boomers are the children of either the greatest generation or the silent generation, and they often the parents of millennials. We'll talk about millennials next. Next to Gen X. Gen X or Generation X are the people who were born between 1965 to 1980. Here the X refers to an unknown variable or to a desire not to be defined. This generation is a forgotten generation because there are a few elements that distinguish the group from the general population. They are also much hesitated and indecisive. They had the skepticism and less motivation. They were engaged with work life. They loved independence and pragmatism. The next one is millennials. The millennials are also known as Generation Y because they are between Gen X and Gen Z. They are called millennials because the oldest members of this generation became adult at the turn of millennium. So they are called millennials. Millennials are the children of baby boomers. And maybe they can be called the children of Gen X. Now it is the time to talk about Gen Z. Gen Zs are also known as Zoomers. People who were born between 1997 to 2010 or 12, around 2012, are called Gen Z. where Z refers to Zoom. They are called Gen Z because they are after the millennial, and also they are the first generation known to Zoom the internet. Now it is the time to talk about Generation Alpha and the last generation. We can use this term to describe the generation of people born between 2013 to 2025. Gen Alpha is mostly the children of millennials or Generation Y, and they are expected to be the largest generation in the history. Technology plays a significant role in the lives of Generation Alpha, shaping their experiences and behavior.